Okay.
Good morning.
Morning. Today's ride, we're in Alva Beach, which is what, 20 kilometres north of Ayr. Yeah, and we're going to ride from Alva Beach. We're going to ride through Ayr over the Burdekin River. We'll go up Inkerman's Lookout, which is on a short, sharp hill, and then we'll head down the highway a little bit south of Ayr, and we'll stop at Funny Dunny campsite. So that's where we're going tonight.
Yay.
Yeah, and joining us on this trip is
Oh, good grief.
a can of Spam and bacon.
Hello, Jono.
Yeah, so we're going to take the can of Spam. Turns out the can of Spam we've got is quite the photo bomber. Yeah, so your task is to find, like, where's Wally, find the can of Spam. And sometimes it's subtle, but other times it's really quite obvious. So your chance to be a spam spotter. How proficient you are at being a spam spotter.
Did you sign up for this?
Well,
there you go.
you're going to get it anyway. So here's some examples. So this would be the novice level. There you go. Can you spot the can of Spam? That's the novice level. And maybe a more difficult professional spam spotter might be able to spot it if it was more obscure, hiding, in a shoe or wherever. So that's your job for this.
Although, to be
video.
quite frank, it's unlikely to be a shoe because we don't have any other shoes than the ones we're wearing. So
You never know.
it's not going to be in my shoe. I'll give you a tip there.
I'm just saying it may be more difficult to spot sometimes.
Okay, all right, let's get riding.
All right.
Very keen.
Yep, okay. Here we go.
See ya.
So as we come into Ayr, we're going to sneak around some back streets through the playing fields and look for a bike track. Apparently there is one, and we'll use that to head into the park in the middle of the town. Better than the highway. This looks like a good spot for lunch. Wrap,
Oh, I wish I
pesto, dip, cheese, and coleslaw. Oh, and tuna.
Yum.
That's a wrap. Wrap. We're on the Burdekin Bridge, going over the Burdekin River, which, because it's now the dry season, is not particularly high. Not sure how well it comes out on the action cam. There's a hill in the distance. It's about 20 kilometres from here. That's the lookout we're headed for. So that's where we're headed. Yep. All right. We'll keep going. Plodding along. About to climb up Mount Inkerman Lookout. Apparently it's really steep. I don't know if this shows in the camera, but it is steep. Yeah.
Well, that was quite some hill.
Yeah, we just made it up. It gets to 24% at some point. Some points, that was steep.
Yes.
A
And
lot of hiker bike.
yes, pretty much all of it in my case.
So anyway, we're at the top of the lookout. Looks pretty good. We tried to see the Burdekin Bridge that we came over, but too far. So now we're going to head 20 kilometres to Funny Dunny camping ground. Funny Dunny Beach, but there's Funny Dunny camping ground at the beach. So that's where we're going. Steep downhill, could be fast. Should be fast.
Won't be for me. I will be braking.
Braking? Nah. All right, bye.
Yay, we made it.
We've
We're in-
arrived. This is Funny Dunny Beach campground.
Yes, which is a bit of a funny name because the Dunny doesn't look that funny. It just looks quite normal. But there you go.
But there is a beach.
Yes.
So it was a hard slog. The last
We
6
deserve our
kilometres.
dinner
It was
tonight.
hard punch into the wind.
Plus, we got chased by cows.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So we're going to set up the camp and get on with dinner. All right.
Ciao.
Oh. Spare me there. So we're cooking up pasta. Pesto spaghetti with chorizo and olives. Yeah, that's dinner tonight.
Murray special homemade pesto.
Well, it's homemade. I wouldn't say special.
It is special. It's delicious.
Let's just check out the spaghetti, see if it's going. How's it looking?
I can't tell from here.
No, it's still going. Right, net result, pesto with spaghetti, chorizo and olives. There we go, that's dinner.
Yum.
Good morning. We went to bed quite early last night because the midges were ferocious, but it was quite a warm night, and we're now getting ready to pack up. Nat's over here on the visit the seat of knowledge.
Hopefully it's helping. I don't know.
Doing something. What are you doing?
I just dropped my notepad on the ground, so I was tidying it off.
Yeah, but what were you doing with your notepad?
I was noting that I needed to bring some long socks so that I didn't get bitten by mozzies around the ankles.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. And so over here, this is the Funny Dunny. So we've got the Funny Dunny over here, bottles on the wall, and I don't know, doesn't look that funny, but that's the Funny Dunny. So yes, we'll get ready, we'll pack up, and we'll head back. We're going to head similar direction or similar route that we had to get here. We're not going to do that hill again. That's not going to happen. And we'll finish. We'll have lunch in Ayr, and then we'll finish off in Alva Beach. Yeah. Okay. Bye. So we're off.
Good morning.
Well, we've already said good morning,
Oh,
but we're off.
have we?
Yeah, we
Right.
already have. So we're off. We've got 66 kilometres today from where we stayed last night at Funny Dunny Beach, and we're now going back, pretty much following the same route, but we're not going to do Mount Inkerman again. So we're going back up to Alva Beach via Ayr. That's the plan. On the road. Cars behind us.
Yes.
Move over.
Is that a kingfisher?
On the wire it is, yep.
Yeah.
You know you're back on the highway when you've got to dodge roadkill on the side of the road. So we've stopped at the Lions Park at Home Hill just before the bridge. We actually found some oranges on the side of the road, an orange tree, and we grabbed some. And they're quite good, so we're snacking into those. So we're now in this shelter. It's got all this info about the sugar mills and the bridge, the Burdekin Bridge. What's it saying?
So the Burdekin accounts for 1/4 of the national sugar production.
Nat doesn't like this bit. Lots of cars on the bridge, very narrow ramp. How do you like this bit?
I walked. I don't like riding against the traffic when there's really not very much space.
Back on the highway for a moment or two.
Oh, I see.
Okay. So we stopped for a beer in Ayr at the pub, and now we've got about 12 kilometres to Alva Beach to finish. Bit hard to get going after having a beer at the pub, but anyway. And now we've got this strong wind in our nose, not helping at all, but we'll push on. All right, let's go. What's that? Hello. How'd you be? So it looks like we're here. Sleigh. We're back. Back to where the car is, which is there, all the better. Okay, so as we finish, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time, wherever that happens to be. Alright, bye.